All right, welcome back everyone. So in a previous video, we talked about the charging system of a Jeep and kind of how to diagnose problems, what to look for, what like some troubleshooting steps and techniques you can use to try to narrow down where your issue may be coming from. With that, I thought that the computer might be the problem, so I went and ordered one, and now it came in and it's here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go about replacing it and see what happens, see what fixes the issue. First though, let's just recap. Let's start the Jeep and take another measurement of how it's charging, and then we'll replace the computer and do it again and compare the two to make sure we have an accurate reading for today. It's a different day, things can change, so we'll just do that test to make sure that everything's still the same. Just like before, I'm going to set this little meter here so that we can both tell what's going on. I'm going to hook it up ground to ground, positive to positive. Whoops. All right. Let's go start the vehicle up and see what we got. All right, there it is. So it's running, and you can see, just like in the last video, the voltage is all over the place, and it's also very low. Should be up around 14 volts, but it's definitely not stable. All right, let's turn it off and disconnect the negative terminal of the battery, and we'll get to replacing the computer. And because we're working so close to the battery here, I think it's only fitting that just do a little protection here. There we go. That'll protect that guy. More importantly, protect me. All right, so let's get this computer off. I'm just going to crack these loose. This is going to be a T25 is what you need to get these guys loose. Before we take it all the way off, though, I'm going to pull these electrical connectors off. So these pins are kind of, they're not hard actually, but if they've been on there for years like mine have and never been used, they can be a little hard to actually pop off. So what I do is I just grab both sides of the pin with my nail and kind of wiggle it back and forth. And you'll see it, you'll feel it pop open. We'll just do that to all these here. And then that's your locking tab. And then what you're gonna do, what I do is I push it on the connector just a little bit to kind of release the clip in there, and then push down right here. The connector should come off, just like that. Okay. Let's finish getting this guy out of here. This is honestly not a very hard job to do. The nice thing about the computer that I ordered, and most of them, I ordered mine from Aries or Aries, however you say it, technology. They had pretty good ratings and pretty good reviews, and then on top of that, they have a lifetime warranty, so as long as the company's in business, we'll be able to get a replacement computer, which is good. The other thing, though, is that they program the VIN. So nice thing about these companies like Napa, AutoZone, or whatever, wherever you can get a computer from, you just have to give them your VIN, and they'll program the computer, which is nice. So there is the factory computer. Just gonna set that aside. And here is our new one. And like I said, they look very, very similar. The metal on the casing is different. That's kind of odd, but you know, I'm guessing that's how they do it. Maybe it's just sandblasted or something, I don't know. It's just not shiny anymore. I noticed these were a little bit of just rust on them, so I cleaned them up, and I'm going to put a little anti-seize on these things since we're here, just to help protect everything a little bit more. Although I hope I never have to replace another computer. One thing that'd be good to know, I wonder if I can take my original Mopar computer that came out of this and send it somewhere to have it rebuilt for not very much money, because then if I could do that, then I'd have a spare computer on hand if this ever happens again. And as these things get older, they're going to be harder and harder to get a hold of. Now it's just a matter of plugging these things back in. All right, let's hook up the battery and then we'll start it up and see what happens. Hopefully we don't get any check engine lights or anything. That would really suck. All right, well, I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. I thought that was really going to fix the issue and we'd be up and running and ready to go. Just turn that key, start, and everything would be fixed. But clearly it's not going to be that easy. So luckily the company seems like they're pretty good. Their tech support was pretty fast on the phone, walked it through a few quick issues, told them the trouble codes that I had are the check engine codes. And they immediately just sent a replacement. So that's really nice to have. I'm glad that's the case. It seems like they're a decent company. I'd be a little upset if they weren't going to go through the process of just replacing it. So for now, I guess until we get the new computer and we can test this again, we'll just run the factory one. It just charges low, and it does run okay. So that's what we'll do. Well, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next video.